Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel from North London's Wembley here, and today we're diving into my full predictions for Matchday 2 of the UEFA Europa League 2025-26 season. We've got 18 matches to cover, and I'll be giving you my score predictions first, followed by what you guys voted for in the community polls. There's a lot to unpack, so grab a drink, settle in, and let's get into it. And as always, if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment your boldest prediction below. Let's kick off with Bologna versus Freiburg. Bologna are back at the Renato Dall'Ara after a narrow 1-0 loss to Aston Villa. They've only won once in their last 5, but Riccardo Orsolini is in form with 3 goals in 6 games. Freiburg, meanwhile, beat Basel 2-1 and are unbeaten in 4. Grifo is their danger man, but Bologna's home record in Europe is strong. Just 2 losses in their last 27 UEFA home games. I think they'll edge this one. Brann were unlucky against Lille, losing 2-1 late on, but they've scored 14 goals in their last 5 matches and have a strong home record. Utrecht are winless in 4 and conceded 7 goals in that stretch. Brann's attacking duo of Holm and Magnussen should be too much for Utrecht's shaky defence. Celtic drew 1-1 away to Red Star and are unbeaten in 11 games in normal time. They've only lost once in their last 8 European home matches. Braga beat Feyenoord 1-0, but have lost 2 of their last 5. Celtic Park is a fortress on European nights, and I think Maeda and McGregor will lead them to a narrow win. FCSB beat Go Ahead Eagles 1-0 and have scored in 6 straight games. Young Boys were thrashed 4-1 by Panathinaikos and have conceded in 6 consecutive matches. Florine Tanese is in great form, and I think FCSB's pressing game will cause problems for the Swiss side. Fenerbahce lost 3-1 to Dynamo Zagreb, but bounced back with a 2-0 win over Antalyaspor. They've scored in 6 straight games and are unbeaten in 6 at home. Nice have lost 3 of their last 5 and conceded 11 goals in their last 5 away matches. En-Nesyri and Talisca should be key for Fenerbahce. Ludogorets beat Malmo 2-1, but have declined in recent years. Betis drew 2-2 with Forest and have scored 10 goals in their last 5. Cucho Hernandez is in form, and Betis' pressing game should be too much for Ludogorets' compact setup. Panathinaikos thrashed Young Boys 4-1 away, with Zarori scoring a hat-trick. They've scored in 6 straight games and are unbeaten in 6 at home. Go Ahead Eagles lost 1-0 to FCSB and conceded 4 to Telstar last weekend. I think the Greek side will dominate this one. Roma beat Nice 2-1 and have won 5 of their last 6. Gasparini's side is defensively solid, conceded just 2 goals in 6 games. Lille beat Brann 2-1 but have lost 2 of their last 5. Roma have won 75% of their Europa League games at home and should edge this one. Plzen drew 1-1 with Ferencvaros in their opener and have struggled domestically, losing to Zlin and Sparta Prague. Still, they've won 3 of their last 4 home games in Europe. Malmo lost 2-1 to Ludogorets and sit 5th in the Allsvenskan, 18 points off top. They've scored in 4 straight games, including a 3-1 win over Varnamo. I think Plzen's home edge and Numi's pace will be key here. Basel lost 2-1 to Freiburg and are winless in 3, including a draw with El Toil Karag in the Swiss Cup. Stuttgart beat Celta Vigo 2-1 and are on a 3-game winning streak. Bilal Alkanous and Buanoni are linking up well, and Stuttgart's pressing game under Sebastian Hoein is causing problems for opponents. Basel have quality, but Stuttgart's momentum should carry them through. Celta lost 2-1 to Stuttgart but have scored in 14 of their last 15 UEFA matches. They're unbeaten in their last 8 European home games. PAOK drew 0-0 with Maccabi Tel Aviv and have only 1 win in their last 10 UEFA matches against Spanish sides. Iago Aspas is back fit, and I think Celta will find their rhythm at the Balaídos. Porto are flying under Francesco Fararelli, 8 wins in 8, including a 1-0 win at Salzburg. They've scored 20 goals and conceded just once this season. Red Star drew 1-1 with Celtic and have lost 12 of their last 16 European away games. With William Gomez and Zaidu Sanusi in form, I think Porto will dominate this one. Feyenoord lost 1-0 to Braga and have only 2 wins in their last 12 UEFA games against English sides. Villa beat Bologna 1-0 and have won 5 of their last 6 in Europe. John McGinn and Pau Torres are key, and Unai Emery's tactical discipline gives them the edge. Feyenoord are strong at home, but I think Villa's experience will show. Genk beat Rangers 1-0 and are unbeaten in 3. Junior Ito and Brian Haynen are controlling games well. Ferencvaros drew 1-1 with Plzen and have scored 8 goals in their last 5 matches. Robbie Keane's side are dangerous on the counter, but Genk's home form and midfield control should see them edge this one. Lyon beat Utrecht 1-0 and have lost just 3 of their last 29 European home games. They've kept 6 clean sheets in their last 7 matches. Salzburg lost 1-0 to Porto and haven't won away in Europe since 2018. With Tanner Tasman and Satriano in form, I think Lyon will be too compact and clinical for Salzburg. Maccabi drew 0-0 with PAOK and are unbeaten in 6, conceding just twice. Dynamo beat Fenerbahce 3-1, but have struggled away from home in Europe. This match is being played at a neutral venue in Serbia, which could level things out. Dor Peretz is key for Maccabi, and I think they'll edge this one with a late goal. Forest drew 2-2 with Betis and are unbeaten in Europe at home in 18 of their last 21 matches. Midtjylland beat Sturm Graz 2-0, but have conceded in 4 of their last 6 away games. Igor Jesus is in form for Forest, and I think they'll get their first win in Europe this season. Sturm Graz lost 2-0 to Midtjylland, but are second in the Austrian Bundesliga and have won 4 of their last 6. Rangers lost 1-0 to Genk and have only won one away win this season. With Mika Berath gone and Russell Martin under pressure, I think Sturm's home form and compact midfield will be enough to get the win. Alright, for the community predictions, all that you need to know is that not a single draw or underdog pick from the community this week. Either we're all seeing the same trends or we're in for some serious surprises. I love how confident you guys are. Let's see how many of these actually come true. That wraps up my predictions for Matchday 2 of the Europa League. Some really exciting fixtures this week. I'm especially keeping an eye on Roma versus Lille and Feyenoord versus Aston Villa. Let me know in the comments which match you're most looking forward to and which prediction you think I've got totally wrong. If you haven't already, check out my Champions League Matchday 2 predictions. Links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for Europa Conference League predictions.